Get ready to take dictation of second paper. Question 1. You live in a village about 15 miles away from Karimnagar town. The road leading from your village to the town has to cross the railway line. Large number of people and many bullock carts, cars and other vehicles make use of this road and cross the line. This level crossing is not protected and trains pass through this spot now and then. About 10 days ago, a bullock cart was run over by a train and completely destroyed, killing both the bullocks and cartman. Draft a suitable application to the General Manager, the South Central Railway, Secunderabad, informing him of these facts and requesting him to establish a railway gate at this place and maintain it properly. Question 2. Recently, you have passed diploma in commercial and computer practice course from a government college. After completion of diploma, you are eligible for lateral entry into BCom second year. You have approached a degree college and submitted your application enclosing the proof of passing which is downloaded from internet. The principal has not accepted the same and insisted to submit originals. Write a representation to the principal requesting him that original certificates are not received by the college where you have studied, and soon after the receipt of the same, original certificates will be submitted. Also ask him to take an undertaking that if the original certificates are not produced within 15 days, your admission may be cancelled. Question 3. Draft a tender notice inviting tenders for constructing a college building at Jagityal, Karimnagar district. The approximate cost of work is 2 crores. The tender forms will be available from 10th July 2016 in the office of Executive Engineer, Roads and Buildings, Karimnagar. The cost of the tender forms is rupees 2000. The last date for receipt of tenders is 25th July up to 3:30 p.m. Earnest money deposit is 1% of the total value. The period of completion of work is 1 year. The tenders will be opened at 4:30 p.m. on the same day in the presence of tenderers. Successful bidder has to enter into an agreement with the concerned department. Question 4. Draft an advertisement for the post of data entry operator. The minimum academic qualification is first class degree or its equivalent from any recognized university, preferably a commerce graduate. The candidate should be able to type at least 30 words per minute. The candidates, those who are the English typewriting lower grade certificate issued by State Board of Technical Education and Training, Telangana State, Hyderabad, will be given preference. Preference will be given to the candidates those who have the experience of 2 to 3 years. Salary commensurate with qualifications and experience. Proficiency in English is an added advantage. The applications should be addressed to the personal manager, Rachana Enterprises, Hyderabad, on or before 25th July 2016. Question 5. Recently, the milk supply rates have been increased abnormally by the Telangana State Dairy Development Corporation. Milk is one of the important components of the food. Doctors suggest to all patients to drink as much milk as possible. If the milk rates are increased, economically backward people are deprived of drinking milk. People feel when government gives subsidy to a number of goods like rice, cloth, etc., why not for milk? Supply of milk at reasonable prices goes a long way in improving the health of the people. Government should consider the supply of milk at subsidized rates to all the people. Draft a suitable letter on the above lines to the editor. the Indian Express, Hyderabad, for publication. Contains the following. On the inauguration of Rural Permanent Housing Colony, the Chief Minister of Telangana stated that I am extremely delighted to extend a cordial and warm welcome to our respected President who has kindly consented to inaugurate the Rural Permanent Housing Colony at the Hayatnagar Mandal. We always eagerly look forward to have distinguished presence and fine desires. We treasure the halt of President very dearly and get encouraged whenever we listen to him. Sir, we are honored by your presence here of President in the capital city of Hyderabad. Sri Pranab Mukherjee. The President is a gentleman to the core with academic scholarship, natural courtesy, dignified bearing today. The Telangana government, from the time it was entrusted with the responsibility of shaping the destiny of Telangana, has been wedded and dedicated to certain principles and policies. My government is primarily, deeply, and sincerely committed to the well being of all sections of our people and to do its best to bring about a fundamental change in the lives and in the living conditions of the poor, the weak, backward, helpless sections of our society. With this commitment and with this agenda, started a number of schemes to help the helpless and to protect the neglected people. All the welfare measures and new schemes initiated and considered by my government have received the praise of all sections of our people. Our primary responsibility is to provide the fundamental necessities of life, food, clothing, and shelter. The problem of providing shelter for the poorest of the poor has been meeting the Telangana government. We are moved by a sense of sympathy when we see them living in miserable huts which have no protection against the heat of the summer sun, the cold of the winter, wind, or the heavy shower of rain. The structures are so weak that they cannot survive in case of strong winds or heavy rains. The structures raised by the government fall into four different categories such as rural permanent housing, urban permanent housing, semi permanent housing, and housing rural landless employment guarantee program. I mention all these facts not by way of self congratulation now with any sense of self satisfaction, but merely to impress upon Your Excellency the fact that the Telangana government is held with the problem of fighting the evil of poverty. We feel that we have done justice by the people who have kept faith and confidence in us by providing them the bare necessities of life: food, clothing, shelter, educational, and health services. We take pleasure in building beautiful cities and masterpieces. We raise wonderful structures, five-star hotels, and big buildings for the rich section in our society. Finally, I thank our beloved President for his consent to come here and grace the occasion. I also thank all the people who have attended this function and made it a grand success.